What's up YouTube, it's Xavier aka HeyXay aka Laid Back, and I'm back making another video talking more about change, talking more about transformation, and speaking more about letting go. And I come to you with this topic right now because I just made a video, well I actually just reposted a video from my HeyXay channel and put it on my Laid Back channel, where I was addressing a viewer's question. The video is called Dying to Pass, and you can watch that video if you haven't already. But I received a comment from another viewer who was, I guess, a bit frustrated with whatever circumstances he might have in his life, and he said, "It's easier said than done. There's lots of shit I wish I could forget, but I can't. It's not always up to you, as you so cleverly say. People should sue you YouTube big shots for stupid advice." Now clearly, right off the bat, he sounds very frustrated in just the way he even approached me about the fact that he can't, so he says, let go of some of the things that he has experienced. Now, I don't know him personally, and I don't know what he has gone through, but there's a fine line that you create within yourself when you start to speak the words, I can't. There's a line you create in yourself between where you want to go and where you are when you say I can't. You automatically place that wall there when you say the words I can't. Now, sure, there are limitations, sure, there are things that just might be too difficult for us to do, especially alone, but you will never empower yourself. You will never complete tasks. You will never get the inspiration you need in order to become creative enough, to become resourceful enough to complete whatever it is you wish to complete by saying the words I can't. Now, this is something I did for myself in order to learn to transform more and to put more power in myself, and that was by putting power in my words and realizing there is great power in your words. And one of the things I would say, even if I didn't complete the sentence, I would wake up and say to myself, I can. And soon after I started to believe in those two words, I can, came the rest of the sentence, I can and I will. Now when you think about it, what is will? Will is an action, is what you do. It's a movement, will. I can and I will. You can and you will. You are able. You have to enable yourself in order to do the things that you wish to do, whether it's in the physical realm, whether it's in the spiritual realm, whether it's in your mind, your heart, and someone else's mind or heart. You have to first believe that you can. And if you do not first believe that you can, then there will be very little that you will achieve. Sure, you might make some progress, but you won't get very far saying to yourself, I can't, I can't, I can't. Because yeah, you might make some progress and surprise yourself, but you won't. Since you lack such a belief in your ability to do things, you won't take it as far as you can, because you say, well, I did that, but I can't do more. You know, it's like this. A man once said, you know who I'm talking about, he once said, we're going to go to the moon in 10 years. God damn it, we ended up on the moon, didn't we? But it all started with the idea and the belief that it could be possible, even if it didn't mean that it would be possible that very day. At some point, it would be possible because they would not stop striving towards it because they believed they could. You feel me? Take this damn glasses off, that glare annoys me. So, in my videos, I never have ever stated that change is easy. I have never stated that change is not difficult, that it won't hurt, that you won't cry. I've never said personally that I haven't cried. I've cried a million times, okay? I've cried so many times I got sick and tired of fucking crying that I just cried a little more, okay? It gets to the point where I cry so much I just cry because there's nothing I can do to stop it, because I know I need to, okay? You can't do things telling yourself you can't. You simply cannot. You simply can't. Okay? One of the things you need to do is empower yourself. And sometimes empowering yourself means empowering others, because when you empower another person, you realize how much personal strength you have, and you realize how many blessings you really have. And when you empower someone else, it just carries you more. Okay? It carries you further. It goes wider. It goes farther. Because there's only but so much you can do alone. So if you need help with something, then my God, say it. Ask for it. Even if you don't say it to anybody, Even if you don't type those words where anybody can see that, say it to yourself. I need help. I need assistance. I can't deal with this. I need help getting through this so I can, because it's bothering me too much. It's too much weight. Lord, please help me. Or whoever it is you pray to, or just put it out in the universe, in the air. It doesn't matter where you put it, it will come to you. But if you're telling yourself you don't believe that, then well, I can promise you it won't, because when that is presented, it's going to look like everything but help to you, because you said it's not possible, but it's staring you right in your face. You know, so if you find it difficult to empower yourself, I would say the first step to take to finding your power again is to realize how much you have. And you realize how much you have by putting it in others. You know, there was a lot of times where I felt like I didn't have anything I could offer to anybody, and I felt, how can I offer myself anything? Or how can I offer something to somebody else when I don't have anything? And then it would happen every single time. Every time I felt that way, I would go outside and there would be somebody who needed help, and I was able to help them. And I had so much more than I thought I had. They will always look at me and say, oh my God, thank you, this is great, this is so much. And they just look at me with this look in the eyes saying, that just said to me, you are blessed, and thank you for blessing me. And then looking at them, I saw myself in their vision, and I saw myself as a reflection in them. And I saw that I had so much more than I ever would have realized had I kept trying to keep it to myself. It's like the Lord tries to show you that when you think you have nothing, left, He will show you that you have so much more in you. And you need to believe in yourself if you wish to understand just exactly what you are capable of. And sir, I have no harsh feelings towards you for the way you express yourself towards me, but I do see that you are very frustrated, and for that, like I said, I'm sorry. I'm not saying that in a sarcastic manner. I'm not saying that in a woe is you kind of way, but I hear that a lot from people who are frustrated, because I was in that same place saying the same thing. Oh, it's not that simple, it's not that easy. Watching other guys on YouTube talking about how they overcame their challenges, and I say, it's not that easy, it's not that simple. And then one day I sat down, I said, what the fuck do I have to lose if I tell myself it is that easy? What do I have to lose if I tell myself it's that simple? Because the way I was living before did nothing for me. Telling myself I couldn't do it wasn't doing shit for me, so why continue to do that? So I said, you know what, I need to do something different. I need to tell myself maybe I can do it, and maybe it will come true. And so I started to believe I can do this shit, because it's what I want, because I'm not going to stay living my life in this pit hole inside my heart when there's absolutely no reason that I need to. You feel me? It's up to you. Whether you believe that or not, it doesn't change the fact that it's up to you. Your life, the way you feel, the things you go through, is all a reflection of what you tell yourself, what you believe, what you think, all of that. It's not anybody's responsibility. It's not going to be easy, but I can tell you, goddammit, it will be worth it. Okay, the thing is, you can't expect it to happen in a day, in a month, in a year, 2 years, 3 years. Some shit take 10 years, 20 years, 30 years to fucking deal with. But the point is, you have to keep working towards achieving that end result. Keep that end result in mind. Imagine your higher self. Like I was talking to my girlfriend, because I talk to myself the same way. I said, you need to make this, you need to know who you are. When you just think about yourself at your heart, and deep in your heart, with all the bullshit aside, without the politics, without the oppression, without the depression, without the anger, without the frustration, who are you at your purest state of mind? Who are you when you take all that stuff off? You know who you are, you feel it. Maybe you can't articulate it, but you feel it. And that is that energy you need to focus on, and then you need to make that motherfucker manifest. Okay, you need to make that a physical thing that you can become. Because you need to talk to this person. So that's a technique I used all the time when I felt like I couldn't get anywhere from where I was. But from where I was currently standing, I always knew that it was more beyond what I was seeing. Maybe I was standing at a brick wall, but I knew there was something on the other side, and it was more space and more freedom. And so I started to say, well, I'm finding it difficult to get past this obstacle right now. So I'm going to try and reach out to that person on the other side who has already made it past this, who knows the way past this, and try and help my way through. And what I would do when I felt like I had nobody else to talk to, what I would do is I would just think, okay, who am I after I've overcome this situation? Who am I when I'm stronger and I'm on the other side? Who am I? How does it feel? And I just imagine that. Feel that energy. Localize it in your chest and let it spread throughout your body and just ground yourself in that spirit. Okay? And when I did that, everything seemed to fall away. All that tension and all that worry and all that I can't went away, and all I could feel was, it's okay. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I know that I can, because I will. That is all I have to speak to you. You know, in spite of your frustrations, I do thank you for watching. You can still hit me up if you do want to talk, you know, just to get it off your chest. You know, I'm not like a licensed therapist or anything. I'm not anything of the sort. I'm just a person who wants to help people feel better about themselves, because we all struggle, but we just all learn to deal, and we have to do it together. So thank you all for watching. I hope this is helping someone in some way, one way or another. So thanks for watching. I will talk to you all later. Peace.